Interesting dog breed facts about the Tyrolean Hound. The Tyrolean is a large breed of hunting hound from Austria. They are famous for being very hardy and agile dogs. Their intelligence makes them great pets for children. The name, Tyrolean, comes from the Latin word tyro, which means brave. This refers to how the breed's ancestors were used to hunt bears, wolves, boars, deer, and even lynx. The original hunters of the Tyroleans were the Habsburgs, who ruled much of Europe in the 18th century. Today, the breed is known for its ability to run long distances, jump high fences, be good with children, love swimming, and play well with other animals. It is a relatively small breed, but still has a big personality. It was originally bred as both a guard dog and hunter, so they are excellent watchdogs. The average size of this dog is around 25 inches tall at the withers, and weigh between 100 to 120 pounds. They can reach a maximum lifespan of 15 years or more. What is the Tyrolean Hound? This article will tell you everything you need to know about the Tyrolean Hound. This breed of dog originated in the Alps, where its ancestors were used to hunt bears. Today, the Tyrolean Hound remains one of the most popular hunting dogs in the world. A Tyrolean Hound stands between 16 to 18 inches tall and weighs anywhere from 40 to 70 pounds. Their coats come in various colors, including black, red, brown, and tan. They have a thick, muscular body that makes them very agile. The Tyrolean Hounds are known for their powerful jaws and sharp teeth. Their bark is loud, deep, and musical. When a Tyrolean Hound barks, it sounds like someone is calling out to you. It is said that this type of barking is a sign that they want to be let into your home. If you own a Tyrolean Hound, then you should make sure that you keep him well fed. You can feed him dry kibble, or you could give him some raw meat. You also need to ensure that he gets enough exercise. He will enjoy playing with his toys, such as a ball, frisbee, or tug rope. Where does the name Tyrolean come from? When you look up the word hound in the dictionary, you'll find that it refers to several different breeds of dogs. However, the most popular type of hound is the German Shepherd dog. The other main breed of dog is known as the English Mastiff. Although both of these breeds have a long history, they were originally developed by farmers in the 18th century. Farmers needed large, strong animals to protect their livestock. Today, the two breeds are used for many purposes, including herding, hunting, and guarding. In addition, they're also trained to perform certain tasks such as search and rescue, police work, and military service. Because of this versatility, the German Shepherds are considered one of the best working dogs. Their size and strength make them excellent at protecting livestock. On the other hand, the Mastiffs are often referred to as the king of the big dogs. This is because they can be very protective of people, but they aren't necessarily good with children or small pets. As a result, they've become famous for being guard dogs in homes, castles, and prisons. What is the origin of the Tyrolean Hound? In this video, you will learn more information about the history of the Tyrolean Hound. If you have never heard of the Tyrolean Hound before, you might be wondering where the name comes from. There were originally two breeds of dogs that lived in the area now known as Austria. The first was the German Shepherd dog, and the second breed was the Greyhound. When the Germans began to import these dogs into other countries, they brought along their own names for them. This means that the name, Greyhounds, came from Germany, while the name, Hunden, meant dogs in the local language. As time passed, people started to call both of these dogs by the same name. Eventually, the word Tyrol became attached to the name. At that point, the word Tyrolean Hound was born. Today, there are many different kinds of dogs who live in the region of the Alps. There are also a lot of different ways to train and use these animals. But you can always find someone to help you out if you want to get some training done. What are the characteristics of the Tyrolean Hound? If you want to know more information about the Tyrolean Hound, you should keep watching. This dog breed was developed in Austria, and it comes from the German word Tyrolean Hound. This means that the name of the dog came from the region where it originated. In addition to being a good hunting dog, the Tyrolean Hounds are also very loyal. However, they can be aggressive towards other dogs and strangers. If you don't want your dog to become overly friendly, then you need to make sure that he gets plenty of exercise. When it comes to the temperament of the Tyrolean Hound, they tend to get along well with children. However, you'll have to watch out for their tendency to nip at small animals. The best way to train your dog is by using a firm voice. You should try to teach him that barking is not acceptable. The most important thing to remember is that you shouldn't let your dog run free all day. He needs to stay close to home so that he can receive his daily walks. How many colors are available in the Tyrolean Hound? The Tyrolean Hound is a breed of dog that originated in Austria. There are several different color variations of this canine. The most popular version is the black and tan colored variety. If you want to learn more about the history of the Tyrolean Hounds, then like the video. This particular type of dog was originally bred to hunt badgers and boar. Today, however, it's used to compete in shows and other competitions. This means that it's important to be aware of the different breeds of dogs, as well as their characteristics. You might also wonder how many colors are available in the Tyrolean Hound. While there aren't any specific rules regarding the number of colors that can be displayed by a single animal, the black and tan pattern is the most common one. In fact, the official standard states that each individual should have at least 2 of these patterns. The first step is to make sure that you know what your local laws are when it comes to owning pets. You need to check with your city and county officials to find out if they allow certain types of animals or not. A story of a Tyrolean Hound? A dog named Tyrolean was born in the town of Trace in Italy. He weighed 12 pounds when he was born. This little pup grew into an adult that stood just under 20 inches tall. His coat was black, and his eyes were brown. His owner, Luigi, died at the age of 76, but before he passed away, he left his beloved pet behind with a friend. The friend decided to keep him as her own, and she fed him every day. When the time came for the hound to die, the woman wanted to give him a proper burial. She took the body of the dog from the freezer and placed it in a coffin made of wood. Then, she carried the casket to the cemetery. She put the lid on the box and buried the remains of the animal. A few days later, the grave was opened and the hound's body had disappeared. The next morning, the woman went to the local police station and reported that someone had stolen her dog. Police officers searched all around the area, but they couldn't find anything. They even contacted a psychic who could sense any hidden objects. But no one knew where the dog was. After 2 weeks, the police received a call. What is the temperament of the Tyrolean Hound? When you have a dog, you know that he will love you unconditionally. But did you know that your dog can be very affectionate towards other animals? In this video, you'll learn more about these dogs. The first thing to understand is the temperament of the Tyrolean Hound. This breed was originally bred for hunting in the Alps. Today, however, most of them live in Austria, Germany, and Switzerland. Because they were used to living in the mountains, they're generally friendly and happy-go-lucky. But there are also a few things that you need to watch out for. For example, they can get a bit aggressive when they feel threatened, and they don't like to share food with strangers. If you want to find out more about the temperament of the Tyrolean Hound, then you should like the video. What are the temperament of the Tyrolean Hound? The temperament of the Tyrolean Hound is quite different from what you might expect. In fact, they tend to be very gentle, loving, and loyal. But if someone comes along who tries to take their food, then they may become angry. They are also known for being very smart. What is the favorite activity of a Tyrolean Hound? A Tyrolean Hound is the most popular dog breed in Austria. This video will help you to understand more about these dogs. Most people don't know that there are many different breeds of dogs. However, they all have their own characteristics. One of the main differences between a Tyrolean Hound and other breeds of dogs is the size. In general, this type of dog weighs anywhere from 40 to 50 pounds. Their coats are usually black, tan, white, or gray. The average lifespan of a Tyrolean Hound is around 12 years. If you want to find out more about the history of the Tyrolean Hounds, then keep reading. It was first bred in the 1800s by Austrian hunters who wanted a powerful hunting companion. In fact, they were so impressed with the way that this dog performed that they began to use them for the sport of falconry. This particular type of dog has been used for centuries to hunt game birds and wild boar. Because of its ability to work in extreme weather conditions, it's also known as a winter hunter. How much does it cost to own a Tyrolean Hound? If you're looking to buy a dog that's going to be a great companion, then a good first step would be to get a pet shop to show you some pictures of dogs. You should also take the time to read reviews online so that you know how well the animal will behave. Once you've narrowed down your options, you'll want to look into the price tag. The average cost to purchase a puppy is around $700, but this number can vary greatly depending on where you live and whether you choose to breed the animal yourself. You can expect to pay anywhere from $200 to $1,000 for a purebred hound. This means that you'll have to spend between $2,500 to more than $10,000 on your new best friend. To save money, you might consider buying an adult dog instead of purchasing a young one. Adult dogs are less expensive, and they tend to make better pets. It's important to note that you shouldn't rush the process. Instead, you should give yourself enough time to find the right type of dog for your lifestyle. Don't forget to check out the links in the description